recording. So, today we're going to do markup. And all of you have experienced markup in your life. You just haven't realized that you've experienced markup. So, we're going to pay attention. Have you ever brought to school, let's say, a bag of chips? Yeah. And your friend sees this bag of chips in your bag or whatever on your desk or at lunch. Oh, I'll buy them off of you. I'll buy them off of you. And they're like, yeah, and you're like, sure, $1. $1. Let's say. Did your parents pay $1 for this bag of chips? No. They probably spent less, right? But what did you do to your friend? You marked up the price of the bag of chips. This is my friend. Yeah, but it's easy for you to just charge them $1, right? All right. Have you guys ever been to the movie theater?
Yes.
Have you ever bought a bucket of popcorn at the movie theater?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know how much it costs for that bucket of popcorn?
Like $15.
No, like 20.
No, like
20?
Well, I went.
I paid 27 for mine.
Well, I went on December to the movies, and they gave me a free bucket because it was my birthday. But I saw the receipt, and it was $10 for this bucket, just popcorn, no soda, no nothing else.
What?
So $10 for this bucket of popcorn. So the next time you go to the movies and your parents are like, we're not buying anything. The reason is they mark up the price a lot. Because if I make popcorn at home, that little bag of popcorn, does that little bag cost $10? No.
Like 2.
Got 30. What movie did you watch?
Maybe $1, right? Or
Maybe
like,
it's your birthday.
yeah. So why does AMC mark up the price? Because it can. You're in a movie theater. There's nowhere else to get popcorn except there. If you buy candy at the movie theater, whoo,
It's like $5.
$5. But if I go to the grocery store, $1.50, right? $2.
It's because didn't like they buy.
That's why I'm not supposed to smoke.
And then they, we're recording. Mark up the price.
To make a profit?
To make a profit. Exactly. We're going to use the word profit today. Yeah,
What does profit mean?
Okay. If you've ever been to Disneyland,
Yeah.
expensive, so you can get in, right? If you ever been to Disneyland and bought food there, can anybody tell me how much a simple water bottle
Like 15.
costs?
It's like $8. They're like 10.
Okay. Okay, cool. Right. No, yeah, you're right. I mean, they're extremely expensive. But if I go to the vending machine, how much is the water? $1, right?
Like a penny.
$1.25.
These are $1.25?
Yeah.
I buy that for like a quarter at Costco.
Exactly. Thank you. I was wondering if any student realized that. If you go to Costco,
It's just a quarter.
it's just a quarter. So this really costs 25 cents, or sometimes even less. But why is it at your own school? They're charging you $1.25. They want to make more money. And then at Disneyland, don't get me started, it's the most refreshing water on earth because it just cost me $6. You're getting at the happiest place. It's magical water, kid. It's the same water. Costco. Have you ever had a churro from Costco?
Yeah.
How much are they?
Like
$5?
No, they're like $1.50, $2, right?
Oh no, and the pizza's like
$1.52. Yeah, they're super cheap, right?
Did you see the video of the guy protesting?
So, but if I go to Disneyland and I buy the most delicious churro in the world,
$15.
it's like $15.
Really? Y'all got it for 15. I got it for 2.
Not at Disney.
$2? Stop lying.
Not at Disney.
You probably got it from a guy outside of
That's not right on the desk. That's not right on the desk. That's not right on the desk.
My bad.
At Costco, 100% that churro, $2.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, $2.
It's pretty good for $2.
But for some reason, that same, just basically the same thing, if you buy it over here at the most magical place on earth, it's $15, let's say.
Oh my.
Right?
It's like $15 for like,
Yeah,
like at the fair.
It's like at the fair.
What did they ask for? Like,
It's like, I think it's like 10 or 15. it's like 20.
Exactly.
Wait,
Everything's more expensive.
they probably make it more expensive to like to build this and that one's more expensive.
Right. Well, part of why Disneyland can charge us so much and we're all like, yes, of course, we'll pay it, is because you're in the park. It's not like, oh, let me just go run to Costco, I want a churro. It's like, well, no, you're stuck in there, right? Can you go outside the park? Yeah, but you're spending more time, right? Like, I can go across the street and go get some McDonald's, but that eats up my Disneyland time, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, all right, you stay in line, I'm gonna go get the food, and then we'll switch places, type of thing, right? So, and Disneyland realizes that. Disneyland says, you're stuck in here for the whole day. So, you are gonna pay $20 for that cheeseburger that doesn't taste good, but you're gonna pay for it, right?
Well, what you can't bring food in.
I know the food looks whack.
Well, when I was a kid, they were very strict on not being able to bring food in. I think now they're a little bit more relaxed. But you're in there, you're like, I want the churro, right? The balloon.
Oh yeah, what about the cosplay?
Okay, how much, if I go to Party City, how much is one balloon?
No, like 25 cents.
Yeah, like super cheap, right? Less than $5, less than $3, I can buy a balloon. But if I go to Disneyland, or if I go to South Coast Plaza, they also sell the balloons there, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, how much does this balloon cost you?
Like $5.
$5.
Like they brainwash you.
30 bucks.
I would even say, more than 5, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, you're being brainwashed, right? And how can you tell a 2-year-old,
You're gonna tell that.
No,
no, you cannot have this like $10 balloon that you're not even gonna play with, and you're gonna pop it? Like,
It's
no.
gonna explode.
They did great.
Yeah, and then you cry, and it's like, oh.
Yeah.
None of you were that kid, right?
No,
The storekeepers, we had to pay them $10 to just hang out with that kid.
Yeah. So, some of you are like, well, I've never been to Disneyland. It's cool. You'll get there one day. Pack your own lunch.
I only one night.
All right. So, profit. It's all about the profit. So, the first step. What do you think the first step's going to be?
Profit.
Yes. How am I going to get the profit? Take your price, and you're going to multiply it by your percent, and this will give you your profit. So, let me ask you this. Has our first step changed? No. The vocabulary changes a little, but you're still doing the exact same thing. You are, multiplying. And what's our second step? Price plus your profit is equal to your, I call it the selling price. It's the price that we see when we go to the store. Like when I go to Disneyland, I haven't been there in like 10 years. No, before the pandemic. So
You're 10?
when I look at that churro at Disneyland, do I even think about like, oh, I'm spending $5 on this churro? No, you're just like, here, give me my churro. Right? Yeah, I'm hungry and I want that churro. I'm just looking at this price. I don't know how much profit Disney is making. Oh, but they're making a lot of profit. But yeah. But have you guys ever been on the app StockX?
Oh yeah. I bought some shoes.
Go buy Jordan.
Yeah. So if you don't know, you'll know today. StockX is this app.
Do you buy your sneakers on it?
I bought stuff on here. Actually, not for me, for gifts.
Are you sneakers?
And I've sold stuff on here. So, on StockX, you'll find the shoes that have been sold out at, like, mostly Nike. So, you'll find the shoes. You see these. Hey, I'll take 2. So, the Kobe Grinches right now are selling for $1,280 because they marked up the price.
Oh, because they're sold out.
Because they're sold out. And yeah, like you can buy, it used to just be shoes, but now they've extended, hey, I can get a Stanley.
I was gonna get that. I was gonna get
Oh, wait.
Have you seen the video of the girl who flies?
$245 for a Stanley. They're $40.
How much?
If you don't know,
I don't have
Stanleys are $40 at the store.
Why not just give up?
Miss O'Malley, I told her to buy it, and I'm gonna get something
buy a
like
hydro flask.
an all
I give one for like $10.
I saw a video, and
What's wrong with off-brand?
I bought
Like that one.
So
I bought some fakes off.
I've had this before. I had this before Stanley was a thing.
I bought a Vivo.
So this is not a Stanley, but isn't it basically the same thing?
It's better than Stanley.
Well,
Can it survive fire?
Yes.
Can it survive on fire?
It can because it's made out of basically the same material. This cost me like $10, maybe even $5. So,
Where'd you get it?
at Target. So, but why is this $5 and the Stanley 40?
It's not as
Because
popular.
when it's popular.
You have faith. That's a good
Because people get it more.
Because of the name brand, right? You are just paying for it to say Stanley on here, right?
Why don't you just
Let me just get a
print it
sticker.
out and like put it on your
I should
For
totally
real.
have the Spider Lab
love
kids
it.
print out a sticker that says Stanley on it,
and then you put it on
and
your
then color it pink, and
And then add like a little handle.
yeah, super glue it.
Yeah.
Totally.
And then we can test it in a fire.
Totally. In a car.
Yeah.
In a car.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that was the news.
Yeah, the popular video.
A car burnt down, and the Stanley was like, it still had ice basically inside.
What?
Oh, hell?
Okay, I'm not sure about the ice, but it survived.
Free stuff, like,
Okay, there's no way that I might survive that. And they put Stanley's and Target, and the people were fighting for Stanley.
All right, let's say Miss Lamelli wants to buy the Kobe's reverse.
Do you even poop?
Does anybody who wears them do? Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, the Kobe's cost $220 at Nike. But can I get them at Nike?
No.
No, because they're completely sold out. But no, true story. That's what they cost. If you were able to get them from Nike the day that they were released in December, they cost you $220.
No way.
I swear.
Right on eBay.
Because I know someone who got them. So the Nikes cost $220.
Probably friends with the store.
But let's say Jordan got them. He beat Miss O'Malley, and coincidentally, Jordan got my size.
Just buy the Kobe.
And he's like, you know what, Miss O'Malley? I'm going to sell them to you on StockX.
Stock is
StockX and Jordan, I don't know,
We have a collab.
right? Mark up
a Fortnite skin.
the price by 150%. Which is a true story. I mean, not Jordan part, but StockX.
You still do it actually?
So, let's say Jordan has this prize shoe, never been worn. He bought them for $220. He's gonna put them on StockX, but he's not gonna put them up for $220. He's gonna make some money and increase the price by 150%.
It's like 2 times.
About. So, first question: what's 150% written as a decimal?
1.15.
Good. 1.5, 1.50, same thing. We're going to move it 2 times. Okay? It's not 0.15, which is a mistake my kids did in the other classes. It's 1.5. So be very careful. All right. So what's our first step?
Multiply.
220 times the percent, which is 1.5. All right. Type that in. Do it. Type it in.
I see your iPhone.
Because I legit can't find it.
Well, then have the library trace it.
Really, they could do that?
Yes, that's how they found mine.
330.
Okay, 330 is called the profit.
But it's more.
Jordan's gonna make $330 from selling these Jordans. Or these Kobe's.
What if you buy them again and sell it again to make them?
Wait, that's how much he makes?
That's just how much he makes.
Oh, that's not the price?
No, that's how much he is going to put in his pocket. How much is he gonna sell it
50.
to me? You're gonna add 220 plus your profit, 550. That's how much he's gonna sell it to me. He's gonna say, Miss O'Malley, I'm gonna give you the Kobe 6 for 550. And I'm gonna be like, okay.
I buy Jordan,
And then you could just
I could then turn around and resell them and increase this price
To 1,000.
to 1,000 to make myself some profit, right?
Who would buy that? I have a question. Do you ever buy limited shoes and sell them? Just sell it to them?
No.
What if it just goes on and on?
The true story is that they did cost about $220, and they are selling. Well, I mean, we saw it here. The red ones that just came out in December, $209, but it just depends on the size. So, depending on the size that you want, is the price. Can you guys tell?
What's the smallest size you can get for the cheap? Wait, what's the smallest size you can get for the cheap?
The highest size is like size 13.
Well, these are women's. Okay, here's men's sizes. The cheapest one, men's 5.
Oh, no.
Men's 5.
Men's size 5 is $209.
They have small feet.
Women's size, I would be paying $316.
What?
If I'm, but watch
Wait,
this.
so your size 8.5.
So if I buy these, they would be $270. But the thing is that I can't see. They can't see it here. Then StockX charges me fees and whatnot.
Wait, do you have a Nike? Check out the green.
They're all sold out.
Oh.
That's so. If they are sold out, the only place you can find them are places like StockX, and they're not.
You can find them on Go.
Well, like places like.
You go find them on OfferUp.
Totally trust those
You
ones.
can find them on Wish.
I found the Off-White Jordan 1
Okay,
on OfferUp.
a toy costs $5 to make. So to make a Paw Patrol limited edition collector set of Paw Patrols,
$5.
it's $5 to make. $5 worth of
But
plastic,
it's a limited edition.
but it's limited edition.
So it's gonna be like double the
So Target will
sell it for 10.
mark up
13.
the price by 800%.
What?
Stop.
Okay, so
Oh, so it's like $80. I get that wrong.
So markups are really big percents because we're trying to make more money here.
But that's a lot more. Give us a markup of like. How much would that be?
Well, let's do it. Okay, first off, 800% is equal to what decimal?
8.0.
8.0. Actually, no.
8 point, or you can add the zeros. Does that matter? You don't really need them. All right, so our first step number 1. How much does it cost to make? 5 times what?
$400.
What? No.
Times 8.0.
What?
$8. 8.8.
Why did I put 8? There's 40.
40. So that's our profit.
Wait, got it wrong.
Okay. Am I going to pay 40 as a customer?
No.
No.
That's just
I would tell them
how much they're getting.
What
So-
is the sale?
Let's go to Dollar
40 plus 5. 40. This dollar amount, $45, is what we see. Right? What we will pay, what we will see. When I walk into Target and the toys on the shelf, you know how the prices are right below the toys?
I don't think that's
So when I see the price on the shelf, it's gonna say $45. So it's gonna say $45. If I go scan it, the machine's gonna tell me it's $45. Do I know as a customer that it costs $5 to make? No. None of everything that you're wearing,
Only if you're a hacker.
you don't know how much it costs to make.
$1.
What did you make
It costs a very small amount to make clothes. Very, very small amount.
I can make it.
But we turn around
Nice.
and we increase the price and sell it by a lot. And look, jeans are jeans, right? But if it says Levi's on it, more expensive, right?
Like $80.
Yeah. If it says another name brand, whatever name brand you want to call it, way more expensive. But is it the same thing as the ones from whatever store that costs $19.99.
I heard like a shoe
Yeah,
brand.
like I
think
found some
Jordans
Levi's
cost
at
like $2.
Walmart, and they're a bit
Yeah,
cheaper than
everything you see in the world is it's a lot cheaper to make than what you're paying for. The iPad, they cost like $300-400, right? Did it cost Apple $300 to $400 to make? No,
like 100,
maybe or even
like
less, right?
like $50.
Stop.
They probably use FC.
My Stanley.
Yeah.
Did it cost $40 to make?
No.
No.
Like
But I'm like,
five.
am I running and fighting for people to buy this $40 Stanley?
Yeah.
The hands are free.
Wait, miss.
They were throw it down. Look.
Don't throw it.
It's a weapon in itself. I mean, if you really look
My
at
dad used to wish it.
All right.
Why can't you just grab it and then throw it at someone's head, rebound it, and grab it again and throw it?
it. Totally. Wow. Before or after I get arrested? For throwing it.
Miss.
Oh, the craziness of the world. I waited in line at 4 a.m.
My mom used to wake me up early on weekends so she could go to Target and get her. So right when it opened, she'd go on a
Did she get it?
yeah. She always did it.
Hey, miss. Ruben, you set up a tent at Costco.
She brought change.
All right. Gentlemen, ladies, Victoria, I need all those papers passed back. Let's go. Jaden. All right. This is markup. Every question is a step 1 and step 2 together. Every single question requires 2 steps. Okay? So, number 1, a TV costs $850. We increase markup the price by 70%. What is the new price? That's your answer for the second step. So, let's set up our problem for number 1. What is our first problem? 850 times what?
0.7.
All right, do it. Yeah.
Can I use my phone as a calculator?
Mark up.
You're putting a mark.
My coach tells me to bark and
Okay, what did we get when we multiply?
595.
Okay, and your second step is to add. The reason we add is because we're marking up the price. So in order for us to increase the price, we have to add.